Hi you guys, welcome back to Barbie and Ken's World. I wanted to do a video based on love featuring My Little Pony. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm wearing my Little Mermaid ears. I decided I wanted to do that because of my love for Ariel that is deeper than a whole lot of stuff. If you guys can't really see my ears, I will. Yes. So, speaking of my ears, I will link my Little Mermaid ear collection in the description bar below. So definitely check that out. Um, but yes, this is a love video featuring My Little Pony. I love love, y'all. And to be honest, February is one of my favorite months. The reason why it's my favorite month is because not only is it the month of love, it's also Valentine's Day. My parents got married February the 10th. So it's their anniversary. They are no longer with us, but may they rest in paradise. I know they are together right now and they are just having a party up in heaven right now, with all my other family members and my little brother joining them and celebrating their anniversary. So I can do what I can do down here. I was going to get certain Barbies in honor as far as a tribute to their anniversary, but I couldn't get them in time. So instead, I'm going to use My Little Pony for that. But this is not a tribute to my parents' anniversary or anything because I didn't get the stuff in time. So I'm just making this as a general overall February, the month of love. And not only that, it's Black History Month, which I do like. Like I said, it's very bittersweet because, like I said, there's only one bad thing that happened in the month of February, and that's February 18th. That's the actual day I found out that my little brother had passed. That was February 18th of 2022. But that does not deter me of still having February being one of my favorite months. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys My Little Pony. Now, I will also say before I show them off, these are not Valentine's Day My Little Ponies. I'm doing this strictly in terms of their cutie marks. Based on their cutie mark, in my opinion, I see that as a representation of some sort of love, right? It might not mean that of their cutie mark in real time, but based upon what their cutie mark looks like in my brain, in my eyes, and in my heart, I think love, okay? And so I keep them in here. And we're going to go ahead and show you that now. So for starters, I have this. Now, I did know their names at one point, but now to be honest, I forgot. So I can't tell you their names. And that's a little terrible. And so yeah. But these are G3 ponies, which is my favorite generation of My Little Pony. I love G3s. I love G2, G3, and G4. Those are my ultimate favorites. So yeah, so we have this one. And her cutie mark is, of course, like ice cream cone, blow pop, and that looks to me as a cookie. So this to me is meaning celebration, right? Now, of course, with Valentine's Day, you think chocolates, sweets, sweet pastries of some sort. And that's why looking at her cutie mark, that's what I see. Don't mind the hair. I need to. I've to be honest, y'all, I have been busy, and I've been trying to get to a point where I can do their hair. I'm sorry, do their mane. But yeah. So here's that one. Hold on, let me get some water. Okay. Now we have this one. Now, even though this has a picture of, I know it's not an apple. Well, apples and, well, don't give me the line. But I see a heart. So yeah. So here's this one. Now, I will say, I generally do not care for the white ponies. And the reason why, I mean, they're cute and all, and sometimes you can't help but to love them. I don't really care for the white ponies because I feel like they dirty quickly. They age more quickly than the colored ones, if that makes sense. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. I mean, they are cute. Don't get me wrong. They are very cute. So. And then here's another one. Now, all of these ponies I got off of Macari, by the way. Does this remind you of wedding bells? You know, to be honest, when my husband proposed to me, Christmas of December 25th, 2021, when my husband proposed to me, initially, I wanted a December wedding. I wanted to get married on New Year's Eve. That was like a dream. It was either get married on New Year's Eve or get married on Valentine's Day. So, of course, my dream wedding did not happen. We ended up getting married September 2nd. That was a date that my husband picked. But the reason why it didn't work out that way was because at that time I could not enjoy being a fiance. I could not enjoy the process it takes in planning and all of that, because at that time I was dealing with so much heartache, meaning grief, because at that point I had I didn't lose Monty yet. Monty's my little brother. When my husband Chris proposed, but it was a few months later. And of course my mom was sick and she had a death date, so pretty much everything was all about my mother at that time. And we kept trying to push up the wedding and push up everything so that she can see us get married. We was going to get married in her apartment complex downstairs in the club room, and her neighbors were supposed to also help plan, but it did not work out that way. It didn't. She ended up passing the day after my husband's birthday. My husband's birthday is May 14th. She passed May the 15th. So, you know, because like I said, at first we decided on December, then we had to move it up to August, because we was going to get married 2 days before my birthday, August 13th. And then we had changed that, and we was going to get married in July the 20, I want to say it was the 21st. It was around my dad's birthday month we was going to get married. Then that did not happen. We had to move it again. No, I'm sorry. So that was the initial. We was going to do July, but then when she died in May, I'm like, damn, you know. So I don't know. I mean, we could have did a February wedding. I wouldn't have minded, but you know, Chris wanted a wedding. I wanted a wedding because I didn't have a wedding in my first marriage. He didn't have a wedding. Well, No. No, he didn't have a wedding at his first marriage either. He got married at the courthouse. I got married, via the phone at the time. But yeah. So me and my husband ended up getting married in the courthouse. And it's just, ugh. And we did not take a honeymoon. We had the money to possibly do a honeymoon, but at that time we were struggling with bills, and it was a whole lot. So when I see this pony and I look at these bells, I'm thinking wedding bells, and it reminds me so much of a wedding I wish I could have had. And of course, it also reminds me that my parents had the wedding of their dreams. They had a candlelight wedding. So yes, and that was February 10th. And that's why I see this as a memento of love. So yeah, just by me showing you guys this pony just led me to a story. So I hope I didn't bore you guys, but yeah. All right. Now I don't know what this is. Now this, I will say, could be controversial. If I say that word right. And I was going to show this. And here's the cutie mark right here. I think the only reason why is because it has hearts right here. And I was looking at that as a symbol of love. I wasn't looking at this symbol right here. But I think maybe I can say this can say maybe togetherness. But I could be reading it all wrong, you know? So. Here's Crystal Lace. I think that's her name. I know it's Lace something. Now this, I don't know, this kind of gives me that love, I don't know what it is, but it also has like the hearts all around the jewel. So. Oh, and also, look at this. Now, most ponies, they don't have this. So, also, love, togetherness, bonding. Because, see, if you check out the other ponies, right, they don't have that. The only thing that they have on their hoofs are just a heart for the rest of the ponies. For that one. For this one. So, actually, I just noticed that as I was showing you guys. So, okay. Now, I do have only one Valentine's Day pony. I will say that, but I'm going to show that last. Here's another one. Now, these are cupcakes. I will say also, I don't care for the tinsel in the My Little Pony brushable hair. I don't like tinsel. And to be honest, I am debating on donating all of my little ponies that have tinsel. I'm really thinking about that, but at the same time, I don't want to regret doing it once I do it. So as of right now, I'm keeping it. But yeah. Sweets, like I said, what do you think of with Valentine's Day? Sweets, chocolates, candy. It's like another version. It's like another version of Halloween, except it's love. Where Halloween, it's the spirits and the witches and the ghosts and the goblins and, all that. Which I love Halloween. That's my second favorite, by the way. But yeah. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys what I got planned for Halloween, y'all. But yeah. Now her heart that she has back here has kind of faded off a little bit, but yeah. Rare. Now this is Rarity. Now she has tinsel, right? But here is her cutie mark. So I will say this. If I do donate my ponies with tinsel, I will say there are two I really just cannot part with, regardless if they have tinsel in their hair or not. And she's one of them. Because this is my Rarity. Okay. And this is Twilight. Now this is the McDonald's version, which some people will say they don't really care for the McDonald My Little Ponies. I actually like it because it still has the brushable hair. Now it might not have the brushable tail. I must say tail. It might have not had the brushable back end, which I don't mind that actually. But I mean, to have the hair here, I think that's still good. And I love this. I mean, full of hearts. So this is another favorite of mine. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I did. I think I did a video showing my favorite My Little Ponies. If I did, I will link that video in the description. If I did. If I didn't, then I will make a video showing you my top 5 or my top 10 favorites that I know I cannot ever go without. If I had to get rid of a lot of my Little Pony collection and I can only keep a certain number, which ones would I keep? I really think I did a video on that. But if I, like I said, if I didn't, I will make one and that will come out shortly. But yeah. So this is Twilight. It's not Twilight Sparkle. I want to say it's Twilight. I think it is Twilight Sparkle. I just know it said it was Twilight, but it doesn't say if it's Twilight Sparkle. Because I think because in the G1 era, there is a Twilight, but not a Twilight Sparkle. So in Twilight, and this is not her cutie mark. Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark is like little, well, it's different. It's not this. So. But she's a unicorn, and I do love unicorns. Okay. Now, last but not least, my actual, for real, Valentine's Day pony. I know this smile right here is kind of fading off a little bit. I got this off of Etsy. I do plan on rebuying this. So, to get more so in box. I like, because these other ponies I showed you, I've gotten in box. This one did not come in box. I got this secondhand. And there's her heart right there as well. But I forgot where, I think her name is Candy Hearts. Yeah, so this is Candy Heart. All right. And those are my ponies, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those are the ponies that I think of when I think of Valentine's Day, when I think of love, when I think of sweets, candy, chocolates, all that. Those are the ponies that I showed you guys. That's what I see based upon their cutie marks. So I actually enjoyed this actual segment here. I haven't did a My Little Pony in a while. But yes, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. When you do subscribe, make sure you click that link. I'm sorry, not link. The bell. Make sure you click that bell right next to subscribe so that it will give you notifications when I upload new content and new videos. And comment below. Let me know what you think of the cutie marks of the ponies that I showed you. What does their cutie mark say to you? Not as far as what it actually means in real time, as far as how they got their cutie marks, but based on the cutie marks that I showed you guys, what does it say to you? What messages does it give off to you personally? I would love to know your opinions on that. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.